Hello, quilt artisans. My name is Shonda, and welcome to my channel Under the Needle. So I am here for Thankful Thursday. It is Thursday, June 8th. So first, let's recap what I've been working on. I have not touched my postcard from Sweeting Quilt at all. I have not touched it at all. I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it. I did do some sewing, but I have not touched that. I didn't sew every day. There were quite a few days over the past week where I did not sew at all. Um, and that's okay. We need to normalize doing nothing. I think that it is perfectly acceptable to do nothing. And I think it's perfectly acceptable to do nothing for days. I think that that's okay. We need to normalize doing nothing. Being still. So, yeah, I did not, I don't know. I just didn't want to. I don't know. I just didn't. So I did not work on that. But I did do some sewing. I don't know if you guys just watched my unboxing from OpenGate. I actually did that video on Tuesday, and I uploaded it on Tuesday. But before I went to publish it, I listened to it because sometimes, like, I'll record a video, it'll sound fine to me, but then when I upload it, it won't have any sound. And so what I'll do if I try to remember to preview the video before I make it public. And so that's what I tried to do here. And so I previewed it and it had no sound. So I had to fix the audio and I wasn't able to fix it and get it re-uploaded until today. So if you saw it, then y'all know that I was absolutely 100% geeked about the project in that stinking box. So that's what I've been working on. I have to quilt and bind. Look at this puppy. It's so gorgeous. Like, it's so gorgeous. I love how this came out. Um, so I've already got it basted. As you can see, this is the backing that I did. This is some fabric that I got years ago from Joann's. Um, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if this is going to be some type of wall hanging for me, or if I might just put it on my table. It might be another kind of table runner for me. That way I can have multiple table runners. So I'm not always so worried about, like, if a piece of food gets on it. Because right now, every time somebody sits to the table to eat, I'm like, okay, we need to fold this table runner out the way because I don't want food on it. So I basically started cutting this on Tuesday. And I pieced it. Well, I sewed it together. No. I did all the sewing today. I did all the sewing in one day. Because yesterday, I had a concert to go to. And so I did not do any sewing last night. But I pieced this today. So it was a super quick project. Like, if you guys aren't getting the subscription box, or like, if you can only get one, this would be the one I recommend. The past three projects have all been like big for me. The past three projects have all been big for me. The past 3 months, I should say. Because last month was the table runner. I didn't use the kit, but I did use the pattern, and I made the table runner to match my home. And then the month before that, the fabric in there was blue. And so I had to put that together. And then this month also, it's blue. So I had to. And it's just like, it's like she's reading my mind sometimes. Because, like, I think I told you guys that I was kind of going with a kind of beachy kind of vibe, right? And then we get this. And then we get this. Literally a beach. Literally a beach. Anyway, so I can't wait to get this puppy quilted. I'm excited. I want to get it quilted and bound. It's just a small project. I don't see any reason why I won't have this. Only reason I didn't start the quilting today is because I don't know how I want to quilt it. I don't. So I need to figure out what I want to do. I might kind of do kind of wavy lines since it's beachy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And then if I do wavy lines, I don't know if I want to do organic wavy lines that I quilt myself or if I want to use the serpentine stitch, so I'm not sure. I need to figure out how I want to quilt it, but the binding is already cut. This puppy is ready to go, ready to go. And I love that it will be double-sided because this side also matches my home. So I can, if it gets dirty on one side, I can flip it over and use the other side. That's what I like about the other table runner, even though I'm trying not to get it dirty. But yeah, super excited. Super, super, super excited. Oh, and last week I didn't get to show you guys my block from the sew sampler. So I've been sewing along. I don't really like how this block came out, but I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. And I think what it is I chose the wrong fabric line. But first, let me show you guys what I did. I did this, right? Because I'm using different fabrics than what's in here. And so I don't want to get it mixed up. So what I did was I took the card that comes in the sew sampler and I basically cut out the different prints and then I put the corresponding print that I'm using that goes with it. So I have like a little legend. But I'll show you guys my block. So this is my block. I love the stem. I love how this came out, but I don't know. And I just think I should have chosen I probably should have just gone with some batiks that don't really have any print, or I should have gone with something that was all like kind of small scale prints, because I think I'm just losing some definition because of the prints that I chose. So this is block one. Sorry, this is block one. Actually goes like this. How does it go? This is block one. So I'm imagining this quilt is going to be set on point because all of the blocks are on point. So I'm imagining that's how this is going to end up being set. But I've got my 2 blocks done. I'm going to try to keep up with that. I feel like as long as, I just try to get it done quickly. I just don't want to let it build up. So as soon as the sew sampler comes, just go ahead and get it done. And that way it's out the way and I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so that's what I've been working on. And I didn't sew this block this week. I actually sewed it last week, but I forgot to bring it over here to show you guys when I filmed last Thursday's video. Now, as for what I'm thankful for friends. I'm thankful for friends. I don't have a whole lot of friends. I've never really had a lot of friends. I've always kept a very small circle. And what's worse is I really don't like talking on the phone. So there are friends that I have that I could be closer with, except I hate calling people on the phone. Like, I don't even call my family members. Like, that's why I kind of like living close to my family, and I like that we get together once a month because that way I get to see them, because I hate calling people. I don't like talking on the phone. I don't. And I don't know when that started. I don't know if it was a product of my job or what have you, but because of course as a teenager I was on the phone all the time, and even in my early to mid 20s. But at some point in my 30s, and I think what it was is that my ex-husband, like, I don't know, he didn't really like me talking on the phone for a long time. He was pretty controlling. He was not the nicest guy. But, and then I was just really busy. Like, I was busy. I had 3 kids. So, yeah, I don't know. So at some point in my 30s, I just didn't like talking on the phone. So I don't have a lot of friends. I have really 2 close friends that I communicate with, or that I see occasionally. And I got together with one of them last night. So there was a TLC concert, and we decided we were going to go. We were going to get lawn tickets. Now, the last time we went to see TLC, my sister came with me. Came with us. And y'all, I got so trashed that I don't remember the concert. I had to be like carried out. I mean, not like physically carried, but I had to like lean on somebody to get out. I had to get my fiance had to come pick me up. I got it was bad. It was really bad. That was maybe a couple years ago. Um, it was so bad. So this time, I was like, no, we're not going to do all that. So we went and it was kind of, because of the rain. Like, so it was supposed to be Shaggy and Vogue and TLC. And so we're in there and we hear somebody singing. I'm like, that's not Shaggy. That's Sean Kingston. He's not supposed to be here. And but the thing was so what it was is the weather was bad, right? So we decided we were going to meet up early, sit out in the parking lot, do a little tailgating before we went inside. And then when it came time to go inside, the rain, like it was just rain. It's like intermittent rain. And so we weren't sure if we were going to go in or not. And really neither of one of us, she didn't even know who Sean Kingston was. Y'all probably don't even know who Sean Kingston is. So, and neither, I mean, really I came to see TLC and a little bit of En Vogue. Really didn't care. So when En Vogue came on, the rain had kind of broke a little bit. And I had brought two ponchos. I misprepared. So I brought two ponchos just because I thought she might have a rain jacket or maybe, but I didn't expect her to have a poncho. So I brought two ponchos plus my rain jacket because I thought it might get chilly. The nights here have been kind of cool, and I saw that it was going to be like 65 or so. So when we heard En Vogue come on, we went inside and we watched them, and we had a couple of seltzers while we were there, and we watched the show, and the rain started coming, and so we broke out the ponchos. We broke out the ponchos, and we just had fun in the rain, singing TLC songs. So yeah, we had a really good time. I'm going to show you guys a picture of me and my friend Kathy. That's us over there. We're tailgating outside at this point. And this is me having my seltzer in the rain in my poncho. I look like when you are round, you just don't look good in things like ponchos when you're a round person, Uh, but we had a blast. We had an absolute great time. I hadn't seen her since she got married in October. And I didn't know if we were going to, like, at first I was thinking about canceling because of the weather. And then I was like, well, even if we can't go to the concert, we can maybe just get some cocktails or something like that, hang out, catch up. But we ended up going to the concert anyway, in the rain, had a good time. It's not like it was like pouring, but it was a nice drizzle pretty much the entire time. But we didn't care. We had a great time. I had an awesome time. And so I am thankful for my friends on this Thankful Thursday. So that is it for me. And I will see you guys next video.